Ela tá se mudando. Eita.
I don't know that yet.
Então tá. Ainda quero saber por que o trailer da PlayStation, o símbolo da PlayStation tá aqui, né?
So, yes, thank God Phil is back. Indeed. E3 was fire. Thank you, thank you. Cool. So this is gonna be a short stream.
Sim, vai ser uma stream curta, a gente já sabe.
Thursday, tomorrow is a company holiday, so we had to do it today. And our meetings and scheduling conflicts and everything, we were able to find around 30 minutes to do this just because we haven't talked to you guys in a while. And we want to give you guys some updates on just a few things, but it is going to be...
Tá, vamos lá. O que vai ser atualizado?
Phil's house looks the best.
Sim, mas não faz sentido eles mostrarem isso agora, entendeu? Tipo, do nada. Eles nunca fizeram isso.
Yeah. How's that? How's that going?
Promoção assim, na cara dura, sem mostrar o trailer deles.
That's true.
I'm completely. I don't actually exist. I'm just digital. I'm an AI.
Ah, tô uma inteligência artificial, ok.
So now you should. Are you gonna do the robot voice now with a press blah for the blah blah blah?
I mean, I'm not gonna beat what you just did, so no, not at all.
Well,
okay.
Best, so.
Yeah, you're welcome, Phil.
Thanks.
All right.
Ok, vamos lá.
So, before we get to like what's happening with the patch, just want to talk about, just give you guys a few updates on like some known issues and
probleminhas e coisas que eles estão atualizando.
Do you have any updates for peoples?
Yeah, so let me see. There's some issues with the like the XP booster, the item, but that's been fixed. There's also, we're aware of the issue with like Kate's quantum attacks not working after she does a successful parry. The team,
sim, o problema da Kate não conseguir dar parry já estão resolvendo.
The one where Cap's shield for the steampunk outfit doesn't have like, it's not red and gold, it's like the regular.
Problema de skin do capitão.
So they're looking into that one too. Currently that one's only affecting PC. So.
É um problema só no PC, esse último do capitão.
Did I miss anything?
Did you talk about the... Wait, did you just talk about the Cap EXO thing? You just did, didn't you?
I talked about the Cap steampunk thing.
Oh, Captain America... Yeah, so Captain America, he can't reflect or block EXO bullets. But the team is totally aware of that one, and they're...
Ele realmente não tá conseguindo bloquear balas dos Exos, eles estão resolvendo. Okay.
And then there's that Thor MODOK issue. Did you talk about that one yet?
Oh yeah, that one where like trying to Bifrost with Thor, MODOK's like off hanging out like somewhere else that you can't reach. That's fixed in an upcoming patch.
Ah, tá. O problema que tinha com o Thor tendo que jogar a Bifrost na história no modo que vai se resolver no próximo patch.
Outfit, there's the weird green polygons. That one should actually be fixed in the next patch.
O próximo patch também soluciona o problema dos polígonos verdes no Homem de Ferro e os polígonos pretos ao redor da viúva. Que ela tava reclamando das skins. Boa noite, Pedro.
If it's not, just let us know.
Yep.
Can I give a quick OLT update, Andy? Since
por favor.
Half the chat is that question.
Sim.
It's not going to be super long. So next week we're going to talk more about it because today's pretty short. I will tell you that for the upcoming OLT, we're basically down to just tuning the boss so that it's the right difficulty.
Não vai vir.
Really close. I don't think anything's going to be off track at this point. And then we'll talk about what's coming after. There's a couple of things I need to sort out. Yep, I have said that before. That means we weren't done. So it's important to me that the difficulty is really good. I'd rather have something solid than something that releases early that needs to be redone. So we need endgame content, but you guys want to have something that's challenging, that's fair, that's balanced, and that's something we're taking our time to do. So that's why we've held off on that a little bit, but the level is pretty much functional, so it's really just about the last boss at this point.
Eles estão balanceando o último chefe pela dificuldade. Mas vai ser falar sobre mais essa próxima semana, ou seja, esse patch não tem.
Just playing it from like a while ago to now, the tuning is definitely much better and on point. And yeah, like Phil said, it's looking real good.
Caramba.
Cool. So for next patch.
Próximo patch, vamos lá.
Since I've done this, guys, so I hope I switch to the right scene. If I don't, okay, wait, I did. All right. So, patch 1.8 is what we're calling it. Is
1.8.
releasing on Tuesday.
Sai terça-feira.
Around next Tuesday, the 22nd. It's usually around like 8 a.m. Pacific, but it's not entirely up to us because it depends on each individual platform.
8 da manhã normalmente, então deve ser umas 10... Não, 12 horas aqui, 12, 1 da tarde.
But it could be anywhere on Tuesday, depending on what platform you're on. That includes the Beating the Odds, which is a new villain sector where you take down Monica right there.
Falando
I have
da
said this in
missão.
the past, and I'm gonna say it again. The Monica boss fight is amazing. It is.
A luta é muito
You,
boa.
are not gonna be able to just, you know. How should I even say this? I don't want to like spoil anything. It's not a thing where you just attack. There is definitely more to it.
Tem mais coisa além de só atacar. Nós não vamos jogar pra acabar com a surpresa.
But it is a thing that we want to work with moving going forward. So when you guys see the Beating the Odds on Tuesday, hopefully you guys play it on Tuesday. If you don't, it's gonna stick around so you can play it any day of the week. But when you see the boss fight with Monica, that's definitely the direction we want to go in for upcoming content.
Então aqui a luta com a Mônica é a direção que eles querem seguir com o jogo, então se a gente curtir isso aí e tudo mais e tal.
So, hopefully, thank you for not spoiling. Yeah, I thought about playing through the entire thing, but I'm like, no. That's not gonna help anyone out. Hopefully, you guys do stream it on Tuesday. We'll tune in for anyone who streams it and see what you guys think of Beating the Odds. And then the Cosmic Threat event is happening. O evento da Ameaça Cósmica que vem
na quinta. A Mônica chega na terça, o evento chega na quinta. Alguns setores de ameaça vão estar carregados e tal. Algumas coisas legais preparadas. Ele não deu muito detalhe, não.
Awesome, hopefully. What else is going in patch 1.8.0? Mega Hives. So we are reducing the steps in Mega Hives from 8 to 4.
Mega Hives é só você diminuir do próximo patch. Mega Hives vão ficar para 4 passos no próximo patch, a partir de terça-feira.
Super requested. We had previously announced this, but now we're telling you guys the exact time. We are making the Mega Hives because it's cutting down in half. It is harder.
Peraí, isso vem pra agora, Andy? Explica isso, Andy. Mais difícil.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. A lot of people like that. Awesome. So, let us know what you
Parece que é terça que vem, gente. Parece que é terça que vem.
And hopefully we can have more information about multiplayer Mega Hives in the very, very near future.
E aparentemente eles vão cortar agora e multiplayer vai vir depois.
Wow, I can't even talk anymore. I haven't done these streams in so long that I can't talk, you guys. Okay, so what else is coming in patch 1.8.0 other than those fixes that I said, like the Iron Man MCU skin with the
além das resoluções de bugs e tal das skins. O que mais que vem?
Certain gear sets are no longer gonna randomly have certain attributes rolled. There is gonna be some set attributes for certain sets, and these sets are like the Hive Mind set. So when you get
equipamentos da mente coletiva e da Tachyon vão ter atributos fixos agora. Não vai mais rolar atributos.
Hopefully that makes your decision making a bit easier, but please let us know your feedback on that. And that's going into the Tuesday patch 1.8.
Na terça-feira isso já muda.
Gear and what we always say, gear, loot 2.0, whatever. It's not just one big thing. It's several changes going throughout several patches. So this is just another step, small steps, until we get to a place where we're in a much better thing.
Yeah, and just to touch on that real quick, like, because some of that is for now and some of that is for like future plans, but we want to make sure that when you're
Esquece de certificar que quando você está procurando uma missão específica, que você está procurando algo que você quer, mais sobre que eles estão procurando, essa é a peça perfeita para mim e tudo mais e tal, esse é um ruim, isso atrapalha. Eles querem deixar claro onde o loot está, onde você vai buscar isso e onde você quer isso. Como isso funciona para você. Eles estão mexendo em várias coisas. Isso é uma parte disso. Ou seja, sets da mente coletiva, sets de Tachyon e outros vão ter valores fixos. Eles que só precisam terminar os designs de algumas coisas e ele está muito animado para falar com a gente sobre o que é.
Someone asked for an example. So hive mindsets now focus on melee and range damage attributes is an example. Everything's going to be in patch notes for next Tuesday. We're going to publish them before the patch goes live.
Vão colocar as patches. Vou colocar as notas de atualização no site pra gente, umas 7 horas. Deve ser umas 10, umas 11 pra gente. Tranquilo.
Next Tuesday. So I see a lot of people asking about MCU outfits, the next one. And we're not going to show anything today, but you guys can make a pretty good guess of when it's going to be introduced into the game. One of them is still coming in June. I think there's only like a week and a half left in June, so you can make a pretty accurate guess on when it is coming.
Capitão América vem próxima semana. A skin do MCU. A skin do MCU.
That's all I'll say about that. It is still coming in June. You guys should probably just keep an eye on our social channels. That's what I'm going to tell you guys.
Não vai falar qual é, mas dá pra dar um chute de qual é.
There's a lot of people asking about crossplay, so just super quick
Crossplay.
on that. There's no plans for that right now. It's
Nenhum plano para crossplay agora. Não tem um. Eles gostariam de fazer, mas não tem nada para anunciar, não tem um plano. Ai.
Okay. For Cosmic, I forgot that I had a few like clips I wanted to show you guys, so I'm gonna show you guys.
Não sei se a Ameaça de Vilão não vem agora não.
From the E3 presentation, some of them are
Ameaça de Vilão não vem agora não.
Show you guys a little more of the Cosmic Cube.
Ameaça de nível ômega depois. Não vai ser agora.
There is no audio to these guys. Just wanted to show it as we go. Yeah, I mean, how many of you guys tuned into E3? Some of these clips are new.
Eu tô vendo que alguns deles também são novos mesmo.
Me, I did, awesome. When I say E3, I say, yeah, I mean, any E3, why not? Yeah, any of the E3 presentations, not just Square Enix's.
Ele cortou a partir da próxima cena.
Great, awesome. We did totally reveal a new War for Wakanda trailer. We showed glimpses of Shuri, Dora Milaje,
Estão falando do clipe de Guerra do Wakanda. Mostrar uns pouquinhos dos personagens.
Do you guys want to play the trailer? Do you guys want to see the trailer again? I mean, I've seen it like so many times and I never get tired of it. Do you guys want to watch it again? Let's just watch it again for fun.
Ele tá perguntando se a galera quer assistir o trailer de novo e aí...
Yes? Okay.
Claro que vão pedir que sim. Então, vamos te Pantera de novo.
Warned you guys that the actual licensed track is in that video for anyone
Podia ter avisado mesmo.
I know the DMC is pretty serious.
Podia ter avisado mesmo.
Hopefully you guys like the trailer.
Getting people in trouble, Andy.
I know. I actually told myself, I'm like, okay, before I play the trailer, I need to give everyone a warning that this is the track that comes along with it, because I know for E3 we actually muted that track for the exact same purpose. But yeah. Anyways, I'm seeing a lot of cosmetic rework. I don't have an update on that quite yet, but
Nenhum update sobre o rework cosmético.
To get some sort of update, and they totally know. So hope to get you guys an update on the cosmetic rework soon. So War for Wakanda in August. We are not going to talk about it in this stream, but getting closer to launch, we are going to have.
Então eu não vou falar sobre a Guerra de Wakanda agora, mas que nas próximas eles vão começar a entrar no assunto. E no metade de julho eles vão começar a mostrar mais Wakanda, vão falar sobre Wakanda e vão trazer várias pessoas para mostrar o que eles estão fazendo, qual o planejamento.
Probably want. We're going to do our usual combat showcase that we usually do with Kate, with Clint. We're going to do it again for Black Panther. So for the remainder of June, at least, you know, we're going to focus on the Cosmic Cube and give you guys more updates on Wakanda once we get closer to launch in August.
Ok. Em junho só a Mônica
We
e
are not withholding anything, everyone. We are telling you exactly when we're going to tell you about Wakanda. So, all right.
We can probably figure out like some ways to play some of the Wakanda stuff. Like, you know, we'll talk about it, but I'm sure we can.
o Phil tá dizendo que ele tem se eles conseguirem aprovar, eles conseguem fazer algumas coisas de Wakanda, alguns clipes, jogar um pouco na live pra mostrar pra gente. Ver se eles conseguem aprovar alguma coisa, tipo, pra eles liberarem pra gente assistir.
And no one like freak out or anything, but a few of us are returning. We get like are you returning to the studio anytime soon? Like every week. Very few of us.
Alguns poucos, muitos poucos deles.
Because California has opened it up and
estão voltando pro estúdio.
Very slowly. Safety first. I was part of the crew that returned to the studio on Tuesday. I'm actually at home now because I didn't move
diz que
to the studio. Here I am, still
uma parte bem pequena da equipe começou a voltar, ou a gente tá entre eles. Estão fazendo coisas bem devagar, com cuidado, pra evitar aglomeração e tudo mais tal. E até que todo mundo estiver seguro, e aí eles voltam, mas há um plano já pra eles começarem. É um processo aí já em andamento. Não vão correr, vão priorizar a segurança de todas as pessoas envolvidas, mas
just an update on that one, but some of us have returned to the studio and I miss it so much.
E o Andy tá dizendo que tava sentindo falta de estar ali.
Everything was moved around, but you know what? I was just happy to see a few people. But yeah, for the time being, these streams are still going to be like this, remote, because obviously things aren't completely set up yet in the studio whatsoever. But yeah, that's exciting for us on the team at least.
Yeah, I am still remote for those of you that are asking.
O Phil ainda tá remoto, ele não voltou ainda.
I actually pinged Phil. I'm like, hey, are you in the studio? And you said no.
You would know if I was in the studio.
Actually, I wouldn't. You sit on like the way other side.
I would have went and said hi. I mean, I wouldn't have just in and out. Jeez.
I mean, I pinged you. You know, I would have walked over. Would have walked over.
Então, vamos recapitular aqui. Não tem ameaça de nível ômega no próximo patch. Eles estão passando pela parte final de refinamento. Eles estão no último chefe. Eles querem que a luta seja certa, porque eles não querem ter que voltar pra refazer qualquer coisa do tipo. E que a gente vai ter uma ideia de como eles querem idealizar as obras baseado na Mônica.
I want to say there's someone who's probably not in chat right now, but it is his birthday. So happy birthday, Calix.
Ah, o Calix não tá no chat.
I know you're not in chat though.
Eu tenho mais parabéns pra ele. Sim, então, ameaça de nível ômega não vem. Mas a Mega Colmeia vai ser encurtada.
Let's all say happy birthday to Calix, but I know he's just not in chat, so like, you know.
He's not here. Somebody can clip it.
Ele tá sim, ele tá fazendo o meme.
We'll clip it, we'll like, you know, show the chat scrolling and everything, but I know he'll see it later. So Calix, when you see this later, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Então, vamos lá, recapitulação. Mônica na terça. Evento Ameaça Cósmica na quinta. A Mônica fica na rotação permanente do jogo, mas ela vai ter um tempo que ela vai ficar aberta pra qualquer um entrar e jogar.
We have a hard stop at 2:30, everyone.
Next week we'll do our best to dig.
Mega Comés diminui de 8 para 4 passos e elas vão ficar mais difíceis por isso.
I know next week we'll talk a little bit more about patrol, we'll talk a little bit more about Omega level threats.
E próxima semana eles querem falar sobre modo patrulha e ameaças de nível ômega. E aí ele vai tentar, o Phil vai tentar liberar, tentar ser liberado para falar mais algumas coisas mais do que ele tem agora para falar.
Awesome. Yeah, so short stream everyone because we all have meetings literally in 2 minutes. But we're gonna start these again, talk to you guys more about content like Phil said. So next Friday, we're gonna go back to Fridays. At 2 is when...
E próxima semana a live é na sexta. Eita! Próxima semana é meu aniversário, eu vou ter que fazer a live depois da stream de Avengers, caramba!
That's it for now. Hopefully you guys beat Monica and tell us what you think of beating the odds and all the other changes that are going into the patch on Tuesday. Cool.
Caramba, agora que eu me toquei.
Anything else, anyone?
That's it for today, I think.
Layla?
Stay hydrated. It's hot. It is a heat wave.
It is actually really hot. Alright, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Tá, vamos lá, informações passadas. Ameaça de nível ômega, eu vou falar isso 1000 vezes. Ameaça de nível ômega não vem agora, eles estão na última parte do chefe, refinando pra melhorar o negócio, pra eles não terem que fazer de novo. Aparentemente, próxima semana a gente vai ter uma conversa sobre ameaça de nível ômega e modo patrulha em live. A Mega Comé vai ser encurtada para 4 passos no próximo patch, no patch de terça-feira. E a Mônica também chega. E eles comentaram que a Mônica é como eles querem fazer o resto do jogo, como a gente vai esperar, deve esperar chefes e coisas do tipo e parará e tal. Então vai baseado aí. Eu confesso que eu queria alguma coisa sobre as ameaças de nível ômega, mas saber que foi
How have you been? Let's just go for the main threat.
Tá, deixa eu
Yeah, some cool stuff.
tirar para botar pro nosso joguinho de novo. Pois ameaça de nível ômega não tá nesse patch, A Mega Colmeia vai ser encurtada na terça-feira. Que vem na quinta é o evento Ameaça Cósmica. E aí outra coisa que vai mudar. Sets que tinham status totalmente aleatórios, como Mente Coletiva e Tachyon, não terão mais. Agora terão status fixos. Eles estarão em status fixos. É isso. É isso. Então foi uma live mais curta, então a gente tem que esperar a semana que vem. Semana que vem é que é o negócio. Semana que vem é que eles vão falar sobre ameaça de nível ômega e patrulha e vão tentar resolver algumas coisas do tipo para poder mostrar pra gente alguns clipes. É isso.